Our boss is obsessed with the weather, and frankly, everybody is obsessed with the weather, and quite rightly so, because there's snow everywhere. And now I'm slightly concerned because it could be heading south. We say a very good afternoon to a good old friend of mine. I don't say good old friend. An old friend of mine, Clare Nasir. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Jeremy. Lovely to be on your show.
God, you look amazing, woman. You don't age at all. Look at you. What's going on?
Smoke and mirrors, darling.
You're smoking and using a mirror, did you say, no?
Yes, that's good. That's right.
Do me a favour, because I know the weather is so, quite rightly, central to so much about this country, the travel and nobody can get in. And is it coming south today? Because I'm trying to get to Bournemouth tonight. Am I in trouble tonight on the trains?
You possibly could be. There's snow already across the West Country, central southern England. It's pushing eastwards. The Met Office has just issued an amber warning for the West Country, particularly over the high ground, even at low levels. We're seeing snow settle here. And you know we can't cope with snow in this country.
Can't cope with anything in this country,
Right, all over the place. And it's all sort of skirting southern counties. In fact, there could be a little bit of wet snow as far north as, say, Milton Keynes. But all of it is pushing towards home counties, particularly the south, and leaving Essex and Kent probably through the early hours of the morning. A mix of rain and snow along the coastline, you may be okay, but it's cold out there and it's wintry.
It's really interesting, isn't it? We have a lot of chats about, you know, the green climate and carbon-free this and whatever. Are you one of those people that thinks that the weather that we're having is just normal, or are you one of those people that thinks this is because of the way we treat our planet? Where are you on that scale?
Well, I think that we're not seeing as many of these snow events, to be honest. And some people celebrate the snow. Certainly my daughter did yesterday when school was closed. I live up in Cheshire, but my mother was trying to get to Sheffield and couldn't. So there's swings and roundabouts to everything. But in fact, temperatures over the next
Sorry, well, hold on a minute. That's Farnborough. That's not now, is it? Oh, that's an existing, says Ryan. He's done that because my train goes through Farnborough. I'm absolutely stuffed. He's done that deliberately.
There is snow on its way, and Farnborough may see some, Jeremy. You know, it's a watch this space, really. But, you know, the problem is with the snow situation, as I said, things grind to a halt. We don't get these low temperatures very often, so we haven't got the infrastructure to cope with it. But overnight tonight and overnight tomorrow night, we could see temperatures, well, tomorrow night down to -16 in places.
Where?
So that's pretty... Snowfields of northern England and Scotland.
-16, that's proper cold. It was definitely chilly this morning. I should have been wearing my pyjamas this morning. I noticed on the screen it says it's snow joke. And actually, I know we mess around and people say it's good for kids, but you're right about the infrastructure. You're right about how this blights people's chances to get to work, and that has a detrimental effect on the economy, and it causes huge problems on the motorways and the airports and travel, essentially, doesn't it? It causes massive issues.
It really does. And it's the low temperatures as well, which some people can't cope with. But just stepping outside when there's ice can be treacherous for some. I was really worried just about my mum just heading to the station yesterday morning. But it's not going to last. Eventually, the temperature will normalise again. But we do get these blips, and it's part of the nature of being in this country. Wind comes in from lots of different areas of the world. This one is an Arctic blast, bringing with it that sort of frigid air, bringing snow showers to the north and the chance of some snow to the south.
And of course, as people always say, we're an island, so we're going to be absolutely more likely to be hit by everything that's coming from everywhere. So just going forward, a bit of an Arctic blip for the next couple of days, temperatures down to -16. But moving on, is it getting warmer, please?
Eventually, it will get a little bit milder, I say. But in fact, through the weekend, central and eastern areas seeing some sunshine. So Aberdeen down towards Lincolnshire, Midlands, southeast. More cloud, even a little bit of rain and snow towards the west. So we're not out of the woods yet, but high pressure asserting itself next week, Jeremy. Good day to be out and about, maybe cycling to work. I don't know.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't wear lycra. That's ludicrous. Can I just point something out to you? And the irony of the fact that it is freezing cold, and tonight or tomorrow could be -16. The air conditioning has broken in Studio 1 at Talk Towers, and it is about 39 degrees. I am sweating like, honestly, it's like the Niagara Falls. But it's ridiculous, man. I'm sweating like anything. Happy New Year to you and your beautiful family, and thank you so much for coming on. We always love having you on. Clare Nasir, top meteorologist on Talk Drive.